Go ahead. And I'm starting to get an attraction. My confidence is leaving me on my own, on my own. Alright, I'm not too sure if it's a good subject to kind of go over. But here I am kind of jamming out to my music. And I know Tom's jamming to his music. And Melissa's jamming to her music. We all listen to our own things while we're riding. And Melissa and I were talking earlier while we were making some homemade jam. Pretty good tasting jam too, but anyway, but we were talking about her radio and is there anything that I should tell her about her bike, and I was like, yeah, once you get everything done, sure, you've got music tethered to, you know, in your phone, tethered to your Bluetooth that you can play. I was like, and I'm sure you've got some playlists, but you really need to sit down and think about different playlists that are going to suit you for the type of riding that you need to do. She goes, what do you mean? And I go, well, like, there's sometimes I ride and I'm just like, nah, I just want to, yeah. So it's more lovely songs or slow listening songs, you know, just easy back, kick back, enjoy the wind and the ride. There are some times when I ride, I feel anxious and I want to get there and I want to ride hard and we're going fast and I need some good old-fashioned rock music that just kind of blows your mind off. And then there are times when we pass through certain areas and I'm like, dang it, I just feel like listening to some country. And another time, you know, when I'm like, I feel like something a little bit more techno-y, a little bit more. So that's what I was telling her, you know, you need to pick a playlist for how you want to ride. Well, at least that, in my mind, that's how I do it. Like I said, I've got tons of music, tons of different types of music. I've got some that are just called memories, and they just bring up good memories for me. And then there's, you know, a playlist of riding. And then there's the riding one, which is all my hardcore, heavy traveling riding music that just is a bit much. So, yeah, when we listen to music, if you can listen to music on your motorcycle, do you have playlists for certain types of riding? Like, do you have a playlist of just like I just mentioned, that you want something a bit more upbeat, more powerful, something a bit more aggressive so that you can aggressively drive? Does music sway the way that you drive? Because I know sometimes I'm just putzing along listening to some slower music and it's like I actually go slower. Like I ride slower. I forget what I'm doing, you know? I forget everything that I'm doing and I'm just riding and I end up finding myself going like, you know, so far behind everybody else that I'm like, oops. So then I gotta try to catch up to them. And then there's some riding where I'm just like, go faster, just move. I need something more aggressive. So let me know. I know that's kind of a short thought about it, but let me know if you have music that changes the way you ride, or if you have playlists for certain types of riding. Because I love listening to music, and a lot of time when Aaron and I are out and about, he wants to talk. He wants to have the microphone open to each other all the time. And I'm like, I just want to sing. I don't want to talk. Just let me have my music. And of course, that's the point where something happens, or, you know, he's come up with a great he comes up with a great idea of something to vlog about, and he wants to talk to me about it, and my headset's off, and he can't quite do it until he flags me down and says, hey, turn it on. Kind of the same thing when we were in Tennessee. When we drove all the way up to Tennessee, I mean, we're talking like a 2-day trip to get up there because, you know, we were not the best on time. when we were going up there. We had to stop a lot because it was working really hot and everything, so we had to stop, make more stops, which of course takes longer to get anywhere that you're going. So the entire time we had our Bluetooth sets on and everything, and it's just like, So his ended up breaking when he put the recorder into his, or the charger into his cardo pack, and it jammed the wire, the plug inside that into the machine, so he couldn't use it anymore. So basically I gave him mine. I was like, here, take it, just take it, you use it, I'll just listen to my music. If you need something, just wave at me, you know, make some big old hand gestures or something, and I'll, you know, pay attention or come up next to you so you can tell me something. And so on the way home, just music nonstop, and that was the type of music I needed, was the hard driving music, because we were just trying to get back because we were all dying of heat. So I needed music that was dun, 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 keep me going. No putzing music then. So just to be able to ride, I mean, with your music, just to me is amazing. The other day we went out and we test drove some motorcycles, and I wanted to check out a Scout as like a putz around town sort of motorcycle. Not that we're rich and we could afford all this. I mean, we can't afford a putz around motorcycle. Not right now. We have to pay off something before I can get that. But you can still look. I mean, I'm glad I looked. I rode on a Scout. Loved the feel of it. The wind was a bit much. It doesn't obviously have a radio or anything like that. So, of course, I'd have to just tether it through my cardo pack, which is fine. I've done that before. Doesn't have a problem with it, unless someone tries to call me. Then I get really frustrated. But still, okay. It's a thing. So, but what was I trying to say with this? Okay, yeah. So basically, we're test driving that, and there's no radio to it, but I have other means to be able to listen to it. Aaron's the same way. He test drove something a little bit smaller, putz around bike for him. He'll have a video out about that. And yeah, I tell you what, no radio on that. Of course, he mostly listens through his anyway, because his speakers on his BMW are not all that great. So when he goes, he can't hear the songs through it. Not like mine. I gotta love this Indian. I'm telling you, the ride command, the speaker system's the way that it's set up, that, you know, if I have it like on a 3, I can hear it just fine when I'm not moving, and as I start to move, the volume raises up with the sound of the motorcycle. So a 3 basically turns into like a 6 without me having to adjust to it. It's based off of the sounds that it hears, depending upon what the volume is, which I definitely appreciate, because that means I don't lose any of my song, which is really nice when I do get to listen to my music. So yeah, I mean, would you ever go to a motorcycle after having a system like this where it has its own speakers and everything and music, back to a motorcycle that you have to utilize earbuds or use like a cardo packer or something like that in order to be able to hear music? I mean, would you go back? I don't know if I could. I mean, yeah, for putts around to and from work maybe, but not for the long haul. No way in the world could I survive. Well, I could. I've done it before, but I don't wanna.